Hello, this is KubosKube, and today we're going to talk briefly about a spell I just made called Branch Miner. Uh, it's a bullet spell for psionic spellcasting instruments, aka Psi. That's a VASCI mod, so you know it's great, right? Anyways, what it does is it mines 2 rows of blocks and then it conjures a light. I'll go ahead and demonstrate. This is a tunnel that I just made before the video. You point at the top block where your face goes, and it will automatically break a few blocks and then place a light where your feet go. And this way, let's go down a bit. I guess I could have just mined my way down there. Okay, so let's pop up our overlay. So now I have, see those squares? These yellow squares they mean that there's sunlight here, but if the sun ever goes down, this is where mobs can spawn. So let's go down here, and we have no squares, yellow or red. But if we break this light, we see that there are now red squares. So this means that this spell places lights frequent enough that you don't have to worry about mobs until this happens. Huzzah. But anyways, it's actually relatively cheap. I didn't think it would be this cheap. That's a demonstration of how it works. You just point and shoot, and it places a light, and it mines a fair ways. This is by no means a strip miner. I was actually trying to make a spell as a request on Reddit. But I misread the post, and I made a branch miner instead of a strip miner. I don't know if that's gonna matter for what he's looking for, but anyways, let's explain it. First sequence of breaking blocks is from the raycast of the player to a multiplied vector of the axis raycast. So what this does, this axis raycast, it says what side of the block did the caster look at, and then it multiplies it by -5, so it goes into the block and further for 5 blocks. Pretty simple. Both of these use that same branch of code. I don't know how that works because they, well, actually, yeah, I do know how that works. Never mind, scratch that. I can explain it here in a second. So anyways, the position is the raycast of the block you're looking at, and then the max is 5 blocks. You can raise that up, I suppose, if you wanted to. No harm in that. And then, so the target doesn't ask for actual specific coordinates. I just now realized that. I forgot it, and then I realized it again, because that's how I work. Target says, where do I go from here, and automatically adds that to the position. So this does not have to have any particular instructions. It just has to be 5 into the block that you're looking at. So anyways, same thing with this one, only it is a sum of 2 vectors. It's the same vector as before, -1 on the y-axis. There we go, -1 on the y-axis. Same thing, distance of 5. Pretty simple there. And then finally there's a conjure light, and I suppose it would actually be a little bit easier to just stick it here. There we go. It's the same difference. It's 2 wires shorter. I guess you could add something else here if you wanted to, but we're already using 5 bandwidth, almost all of it. Almost all of 5 bandwidth. If you wanted to go 6 bandwidth, you could probably throw something on there, but I like this spell being as small as it is. I think that's rather neat. But anyways, that's Branch Miner. That's a brief description of what it does and how it works, and the functionality behind it. Thanks for watching, and you have a good one.